Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. I have been busy with work, so I've been a bit of a delay. There's been a bit of delay between my last review and this one. I'm going to review today the Acid Rain World Reborn Troop. It's been out for maybe a week, 2 weeks, and I've had mine, but I've had no chance to open it up and do a review. But now I've got time for you. I'm going to open this up and do a review. Let's see what this is like. Let's get this tape undone. Now, being Acid Rain, I know it's going to be good quality. Okay, it's the crate style, the new crate style. Look at the box art. You can see the Reborn Trooper on the front, and behind is the Flamer, which is just about released now, and I'll be reviewing that when I get mine, probably in a week or two, because not quite yet available in Malaysia or Singapore. Okay, so normal crate, we've seen these before, very nice. They do stack on top of one each other. The laurels can hold the handles, and so it's a good scenery piece. Inside, what's dropped out, here's helmet and his rather hench looking gun, and this rather hench looking bad boy here. Nothing underneath there, nothing underneath there. Okay, so let's have a look at his helmet and his gun first, since that popped out first. Let's have a look. Okay, so his gun, very nice. It looks almost like a portable flamer, but it's not. Or maybe half shotgun, half flamer, or plasma gun, as it looks like, but I'm pretty sure it's not. So you can see there are holes in the barrel, which are nice, and the gun, and this little notch here so it can go on his back at an angle. Very nothing in his hat. Bit more sturdy than the previous ones. It's thicker at the back. It's not actually even, so this side is thicker than that side, if you can see that. Just a little barcode I can see on one side here. You can see that there. It's a barcode. Nothing on the inside. Places where his ears go, and a couple of different colour notches, circular notches on the front there. Okay. Well, the bag is bigger for a start than normal Acid Rain ones. He does look rather big. Okay, so let's just quickly show you first. Let's get his feet into a more neutral position. Okay. So he is very big for a 1/18 scale. Let's put his helmet on. I can see this being a bit of an issue fitting that on, but okay. Yeah, because it's so thick, it's going to make his head a bit of an awkward fit onto his head. Okay, you're losing a lot of the articulation when you put the gun on. Interestingly, he has the notch on his gun, but he doesn't have the notch hole on his back for storing the gun like the other Omega ones have, troopers have, so that's interesting. So articulation, very nice. Hip flex, circles there. Waist doesn't circle, but sorry, waist flexation. Hips and waist don't turn, but this part does very nicely. That's a very, very nice. Arms go up beautifully. The shoulder pads forwards, shoulder pads turn, which is nice, as you'd expect. Let's put that down forwards. You have the very nice elbow, but because of the armor, he can only just get barely past 90 degrees, but it's still better than a lot of figures. He's got a bit of excess plastics. Get it off. Okay, legs doesn't go particularly far out, but he's not going to be doing any kung fu kicks anytime soon. Very chunky. He's got the double knee, and that goes quite far back. Not, again, the armor prevents it from going beyond 90 degrees. His ankles on a ratchet go quite far, and they go in and out very nicely too. Now, on the other Omega ones, the feet didn't have a neutral position, that was flat, which means when you stood them up, they fell over. His feet are a lot bigger So he is a lot firmer, a lot easier to pose standing without him falling over. I like this a lot. His calves are huge, yeah, so he is very, very chunky and big looking. Okay, let's get him with his gun and see what it looks like. Okay, again, the rubber is quite stiff on these. On his wrists, they do go in and out, which is nice, both of them. He does look rather good. I do like this a lot. It's got like a menacing slit for his eye section there. Reminds you of like an original Battlestar Galactica Cylon to a degree, to a little bit. Very nice looking. He has a different emblem on his chest compared to the other ones. That's this part just here. And interestingly, he's not on the gold colour the other ones were. So he is a bad boy. He does look rather angry. This is a lovely figure, it has to be said. Very nice indeed. In fact, I consider it's been one of my favourites just because it's so brutish in size compared to some of the others, and I think it's some of the best waist flexation going upwards there that I've seen on some of the 118, particularly the Acid Rain figures. This is a very nice figure. It's nice they include the notch on the gun so you can attach to your other Omega Troopers, but there's no notch on him unless I'm missing on his leg or something that I can see for this, because on the back he has this circular thing which that won't fit into. Okay, because it's literally a square peg or a rectangle peg in a round hole. Okay, now there were pictures of his chest armor coming off. Okay, you can see, oh, looks like a painted chest underneath. That'd be nice if that was more inset. Looks like he was a bodybuilder before he became a Reborn trooper. That is flesh colour. Okay, that's quite a nice feature, and that goes on very easily. Head's nice, I like that. Let's take that off. There we go. Easy to pop off. The waist probably pops off, yeah, very easily again. So you can mix and match with some of the other stuff as well, which is quite good. We know the hips pop off easily. The arms, from the forearm, I wouldn't pop off. Purely because some of the joints are quite weak on the newer ones. They're not made for taking off and putting back on. The legs are easy from the hips anyway. This is a rather nice figure. Now what I'm going to do in a second is pause my video and grab some more 1/18 scale figures so you can get an idea of his size and his bulk in comparison, and we'll see. So just put his gun back in. Okay, so let's stand him up here. Okay, I'm just going to pause this for a second for you. It'll be 0 time whatsoever, and then I'll grab some more 1/18 scale. We'll get to see what he's like in comparison. Back in a sec. Okay, I am back. Here we can see he's taller than the Iron Man here, but smaller than the Warmonger. But he is a big boy nonetheless. I mean, if I put a 4 Ragnarok Hulk, which is a big figure, in the 3.75 inch scale next to it or behind, and this is a custom obviously that I've repainted, you can see that he still is big. So I put Hulk there. I mean, Hulk towers over all of them, but he is still a big figure, much bigger than your standard troopers, whether they be G.I. Joe or Acid Rain or your Marauder Gunrunners. A very nice figure indeed. More articulation, better posability than these other 3 figures. Very good. Okay, so let's have a little setup, and once again I'll be using my Temple statue by Legend Studios because it's such a good piece. And so let me move these out the way for a second, and then I'll have a little good balance, good soldier. I'll have a little setup and see how it looks. Okay, so the Temple statue, if you've not seen my review, you can find in my other videos on YouTube. This guy's so nice to pose. Let's change his arms a little bit. So I'm holding the gun on here. Can do that too. There's my attempt at humming there. Okay. So we can have him here. Let's get that down a little bit. And he's got his gun poised and ready. To take on Ironmonger. So this is a really nice figure here. Highly recommended if you're especially into Acid Rain. Even if you're not into Acid Rain, it's a great looking figure, great for your sci-fi army, or even doing customs if you're prepared to customize your relatively expensive but fantastic figure here. This is really nice. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys saying keep viewing, subscribe, like, share, stay happy and keep collecting. I'll be back shortly with another review. Next review will be the Acid Rain Corpse Laurel. Okay, stay happy, keep collecting. Bye.